Should parents give their children sugary snacks? By Connor Blasmo. Parents sometimes wonder if they should give their kids sugary snacks and whether the behavior in the classroom is modified because of this. Two researchers, Dr. Madison and Dr. Johnson, tried to find an answer to this question by using two different experiments. Dr. Madison's correlational experiment involved him asking first grade student parents to keep track of what foods they ate over a week. He then would observe them in the classroom. If you refer back to Revel, correlation studies try to find a relationship between two variables. Based on his research, he found a 0.6 correlation between sugary snacks and students' activity level. This is a positive correlation, meaning the more the sugar the students consume, the higher their activity level would be. Some advantages and disadvantages of this experiment. Some advantages of this experiment would be that Dr. Madison's correlational study tries to provide insight on the relationship between two variables, as I said before. The major disadvantage to this is that just because something is correlated does not mean that it proves causation. There could be a third variable in there. For instance, genetics could play a role, parenting practices, cultural influences, and all other things. Dr. Johnson's laboratory experiment, based on her experiment, she randomly assigned first graders to one of two groups. One group was given a sugary snack while the other was not. And then she observed these children in a mock classroom, and based on her study, she found no correlation between sugary snacks and activity level. Advantages and disadvantages to this one would be that the advantages is that it offers similarities of the treatments. She has control over all the variables, and you can draw conclusions to cause and effect. There is no third variable, so as I said, you have control over all variables. The disadvantages would be limited applicability to these results, and the experiment was not ideal. It wasn't in a real setting. So it makes it hard to assume the same results would happen in the real world. My recommendations to parents would be that, look at these two experiments thoroughly. They're two different ones, but in hindsight, just watch what your children are eating. Make sure they're getting enough vegetables, fruit, a healthy provided diet in their body. Being healthier will not only help them in the classroom, it'll just help them live a healthier life and be better all around.